I want to throw up a really quick product review today, which is kind of something that I don't know how I lost track of on this channel, but I feel like I don't put up enough actual reviews. And today I want to talk about a product that I've kind of fallen in love with. I haven't seen anybody talking about this yet, and that may be because it is pretty new, but I like that it's affordable and accessible, and I want to talk about it. So this is the Flower Supernova Celestial Skin Elixir. What happened with me and Flower Beauty is that you guys had recommended me this sponge, and this set me off on this whole interest in this brand because Flower Beauty, if I understand this correctly, was only available at Walmart, which, as absolutely bizarre as this may sound, is a store that we don't have here. I know. I know. It was the weirdest thing about moving here. I'm not even kidding. But then I noticed that Ulta does carry some Flower products, and they had also sent out this coupon. Total side note, that is smart. That is really smart, Ulta. You need to send out more 30% off coupons of targeted brands because it will make people take an interest in what you have on sale. It's a really smart idea. I've noticed a lot of people, just like me, bought products based off of that coupon. So I didn't pay full price, but I most certainly bought it myself. The retail price of this product is $15.99, and I think that it's not getting a lot of interest right now without people talking about it, solely because it's an elixir. What the heck does that mean, right? This is my problem with companies coming out with these products that are supposed to be multi-purpose, but then giving them a name that doesn't really suggest what it's for. You say elixir, people say, what do I do with that, right? Well, according to the Ulta website, this brightens, smooths, primes, and hydrates, all with a soft, ethereal glow. Okay, so it's some kind of a primer, maybe something that you can mix into your foundation. I got my Ulta order with this about 2 weeks ago to the day. And I started using this as a primer. And the first thing that I noticed in using this is that this is a very dry oil type of texture, which is amazing if you have anywhere between normal and dry skin. Now, if you have more dry skin, really, really dry skin, I highly recommend an oil as your primer. You can use the $42 Smashbox Photo Finish, or you can use the Physicians Formula Argan Oil. It'll make a huge, huge difference if you deal with flakiness with your skin. That's, but that's ultra dry. That's ultra dry, and that's where things get confusing because even when you say dry skin, you can have dry skin that's not flaky, and then for that, you might want to step it down from a real intense oil. So I would say the texture of this is kind of right between an oil and a silicone primer. It has a bit of a silicone feel to it, and that's probably because the first ingredient, which is, wait, let me make sure I say this correctly, it's not that common. Heptyl undecillinate, which definitely does have a silicone feel to it, but it's derived from castor oil. It's very much like a dry oil. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you some of this because when I got it, I was like, wow, that's really purple and really glittery. And y'all know I don't have the best zoom on my camera, so I'll go ahead and stick a close up in the corner of the screen so you can see it does have glitter particles in it. And then blended out, you can see that it does still have a little bit of that glitter, but it doesn't retain this bluish purple tint. So once you put it on the skin, you don't look blue, but you do have a little bit more of a glow. Now the thing about that glitter is it's really micro fine, so it certainly doesn't make your skin look like you threw glitter on it. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a real-time application of this too so you can see. Okay, so I'm putting a pretty thick layer of it on my forehead just so I can show you guys. Why is my hair sticking up straight? Behave. Look, hair, I know you hate me, but you need to behave a little bit, just a little bit, don't you think? But here's the deal with this, and here's the reason why I'm sitting behind the camera right now talking about a primer that I really just thought I was kind of trying, might like, might not. I've been using this for the 2 weeks pretty much every day, and what happened is initially I would put this on, notice how quickly it sinks into the skin and think, wow, that really is great for people who are, between that normal and dry skin, like I said earlier. So it was looking beautiful under my foundation. Then I would take my foundation off at the end of the day, and I kept noticing that every day my skin was looking better and better as I continued to use this primer. Now, I know that I have learned to read the ingredients of everything that I buy. If I'm gonna buy a product, you better believe that at this point in my life, I've read through the ingredients list and said, okay, I'm fine with that going on my face. So I knew that I had thought that, but I really wasn't expecting to see my skin looking so much better and better every day. So at this point, I went back on the Ulta site, opened up the ingredients again, and went, wow, that was a really, really perfect choice for my skin, and here's why. This product contains a bunch of hydrating but dry oil type of ingredients so that it sinks into your skin and really nourishes your skin if you have dry skin. But it also contains a ton of these more plant-based anti-acne type of ingredients. This is kind of tricky to talk about because I know essential oils are really a huge mixed bag. Some people swear by them and some people don't like them at all, but I will be honest with you that I personally really like to use lavender. I've noticed that it helps me to fight acne. You just have to be careful of the concentration. You have to be really careful of concentration when you're talking about essential oils. This also contains neem tree. That's something that you don't see very often, but that is also anti-acne. This contains rosemary and even turmeric, which is the reason why I love Julep's complexion stick, which is stick thing, which is pretty darn expensive for the amount of product that you get. It all started to add up in my head, and I realized that I have found this incredibly perfect for not just normal dry skin, but normal dry and acne prone skin, which is me. And the thing is, I don't think that my skin type is super common. I think that more people that are acne prone do have oily skin, but I don't think I'm the only one out there that will break out even though my skin is super dry. That's why I wanted to put this video up, because for $15.99, if a product can make my skin look so good that now I've ditched foundation, then I'm gonna talk to you guys about it. And that's what you're looking at today. I'm actually coming on camera without foundation in a video discussing a kind of makeup product, kind of skincare. Now, there is one slight con with this. Even though it's $15.99, you do only get 0.91 ounces. And I don't think you need to use a lot of this, but I think it's hard not to. I'm not sure why, but I've already gone through, what is that, probably about a fourth or a fifth of this bottle, so it's fine. It's not a huge deal, but as far as my Smashbox oil, I've had this for months now, and that's how much I've used. So it kind of comes down to this situation of, I like this for my really dry days, but this is great, and yet in the end, I think they kind of cost the same. Do you follow what I'm saying here in terms of the amount that you use? That's something we need to address more in videos too, is the amount that you actually use. So in the course of me using this, which has been the past 2 weeks, what has happened is I've gone from religiously using this as a primer to religiously using this for a glow to my skin and skipping foundation. And that's why I wanted to make this video today. I very rarely run into products where I feel like I've started using it and I've noticed such a difference, not just in my makeup, but in my skin. So yeah, this is a bit of a rave video, but I definitely think this is worth picking up if you have a similar skin type to me. If you do have sensitive skin, know how you react with essential oils. Some people can use them and some people cannot. But overall, if you have more normal, dry, acne-prone skin, I think it's worth the $15.99. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what else you enjoy from Flower, preferably that I can get at Ulta instead of Walmart. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, YouTube.